Oh, I didn't see you there. What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another video. It's your boy Corn, and today we're going to be talking about some Kingdom Hearts. And not only that, this is a coffee with corn episode. It's been a minute since I made one of these. I think it was back like a couple months ago when I first did the first one. Basically on Coffee with Corn, what we do here is we're just going to be talking about games, movies, shows, or a book that I really like, and yeah, we're just gonna sit here, talk about it, have a good time, chill, you know, grab your Kingdom Hearts cup or any type of mug, coffee, or just a snack, you know, and we just gonna be chilling, you know. This is like a kind of like a break from editing, just a little bit, you feel me? But I really wanted to make this retrospective video because I just really like Kingdom Hearts 1, and I really wanted to talk about it. And let's see, what else are we talking about? We're going to be covering the gameplay, world design, characters, story, and then we're going to conclude the video with of my overall feelings of the entire game. And also a disclaimer for all of you die-hard or very passionate Kingdom Hearts people that's watching this video. Now listen, I've only played Kingdom Hearts 1 and a little bit of Chain of Memories, okay? So this is just how I see the story and how I feel about the first game, and maybe I'll talk about this the other one a little bit. But yeah, this is just how I feel and stuff like that. So if I get something wrong, I'm sorry. Okay, because I don't know. My Kingdom Hearts knowledge is like just okay, because I've only played the first game and a little bit of Chain of Memories. So just letting you know that disclaimer as well. And also there will be spoilers as well, so yeah, watch out for that. Yeah, but I hope you are all having a good day, and let's enjoy this video and let's get into it. Ikuzo! So first of all, the gameplay is overall pretty good, and I was actually surprised that it was even really good at all, because I know that it's an old game. In the beginning, I think that the gameplay was pretty slow, because you only have like a 3-hit combo just on the ground, and then when you jump, you got an air combo, and then, you know, you got your friends Dono and Goofy, kind of like a party system thing. And it's kind of like that for some hours that you play, but later on, you know, you get magic too, so you get to have kind of a little bit of fun. But wait, there's more. Because once you start leveling up more, getting AP, which is ability points, which allows you to get different types of moves and combos, the game gets pretty exciting. Yeah, I think so. Once you get like enough ability points in the game, once you get like more combos, more like different things that you can use, kind of like the Sonic Blade, or when you throw your freaking, like, you know, when you throw your keyblade, like, bruh, like you get the iframes on it. Not only will you get new combos for Sora, you get some for Dono and Goofy. They got some cool stuff to really help you out. They actually do help you out too, so I'm actually happy that the AI was really good for that. So they weren't too useless, I ain't gonna lie. My favorite moves though with Sora is that Sonic Blade and that Strike Raid, bro. I ain't gonna start on that Strike Raid, bruh. Dog, those two moves, Sonic Blade and Strike Raid, carried me through that game, bro. I'm telling you right now, throwing that Keyblade was too fun. Them iframes is impeccable, bro. But my overall thoughts about the combat though, I really do like it. It's kind of like I like the RPG, because Kingdom Hearts is an RPG, and I like the setup, and I love playing all different types of RPGs. It's pretty fun. I even like the combat so much. I put myself through pain to get the ultimate, but it took so long. Like, was it worth it? Let's click it. Oh! Ah! Oh, that feels good. Oh, that felt good. Oh, no trophy. That's fine. Oh my god. Oh. It looks so pretty. Probably not. Like I wouldn't like if I were to recommend this game to somebody and they was like, "Hey, bro, should I get this thing called the Ultimate Blade?" I'm like, I mean, it's arguably the best Keyblade in the entire game. So I'm like, I mean, if you really want to, but you gonna have to go through some pain because they made getting the Ultimate Blade harder in Kingdom Hearts 1 than like I think because like what this is like a not remaster, is it like a remaster or whatever? Yeah, I think it's kind of like a remaster, so they made it even harder to get the Keyblade, so it was kind of stressful. Okay, so this part is going to be very difficult to talk about. We're going to be talking about story, world design, and the characters. I put them all together because it was kind of hard to talk about them separately. So this is just how it is. And, you know, I got my notebook here, my trusty little notebook to guide me through. Because if I don't have a notebook and don't have kind of like a script for this, the video is going to be way too long. And, like, I know... I swear, bro, edit core or me like editing this after a recording session, bro. Like I swear, bro, I'm pretty sure he'd be mad. Just like, yo, why you making this video so long? Oh man, shut up. You gotta edit. So, the Kingdom Hearts story, or rather the Kingdom Hearts universe, is pretty complex when you not only play the game and like read all the notes and everything, and also doing a little bit of research. You figure out there is a lot to Kingdom Hearts 1. And I was over here thinking like my naive self was thinking like, oh, this is pretty simple. Like it's just this, that, and the third. You feel me? Like there was nothing much to it. But there's a lot. So here is the story from my understanding. So as a player, you are introduced to this character named Sora that what you will be playing like I think pretty much throughout the series, and also, you know, leading the chain of memories. You realize that Sora is a pretty important character. So after you wake up from this dream state, you meet Kairi and Riku, which are like Sora's best friends. Riku is more like a friendly rival to Sora, and Kairi is just Kairi. I mean, I don't know. Side note, she's actually pretty important. I didn't even realize. I was kind of roasting her at the beginning, low key. I didn't even know much about her, but then I realized like, wait, Kairi is actually really important. Let me chill out. So on Destiny Island, they all talk about how they have dreams to see other worlds. And their original world is Destiny Island. Actually, Destiny Island is pretty important for what I was reading about it, but I don't want to go too much into that. That's a lot of detail. But as you're on this island, Riku messed up. I think he ended up opening the door to the world, and also he opened up his heart to darkness and let himself be consumed so that he could destroy. I think his intentions wasn't to destroy the world. It probably was, but he ended up destroying Destiny Island by letting all the Heartless, which are the enemies in the game, and the darkness being just consuming the whole entire world. So it ended up being destroyed because of him. I guess Kairi ended up almost getting taken by the Heartless or whatever, but actually she turns into this like little ghost and just goes inside Sora. It didn't look like it, but at the end of the game you realize that Sora is basically the vessel for Kairi's heart. I'll explain that a little bit later. And also on that island, Sora becomes chosen as the Keyblade's master. So he has the Keyblade to do some really important things on these worlds. And in the midst of all this destruction, I think it's called Disney Castle, King Mickey went missing because I guess like there was something happening in the stars shifting or whatever, and he knew that there was something wrong with the worlds. And so he left a note for Donald and Goofy, which are two important characters, Sora's best friends basically. Didn't like them at a certain part, and I'll tell you why. They were basically given a note to go to Traverse Town so that they could find the Keyblade Master. They want them to go to Leon, I believe. So after the Destiny Island was destroyed, Sora ended up I guess somehow on Traverse Town after his world was destroyed. And the thing about Traverse Town that you do learn is that it's kind of like it's almost kind of like a refugee camp of all the people whose worlds were destroyed. So this is kind of like their safe haven, basically, where just everybody is, because like it was messed up. Their world was destroyed. And so at this point, everybody that's on Traverse Town, that's pretty important, is Sora, Donald, Goofy, Leon, the Final Fantasy character, and other Final Fantasy characters like Aerith, Yuffie, Sid, and I think some Moogles too. I think I'm missing somebody, but yeah, those are some important characters that was there. And all the Final Fantasy characters, they're kind of like a resistance type thing, you know, trying to figure out what's going on, trying to protect the world, because their world was destroyed. And so later on, Sora runs into Leon. What? The Keyblade chose a kid? Yeah, so what? I'm the Keyblade Master. Oh, so you're the Keyblade Master, huh? Run hands then. Okay, what's up then? So yeah, pretty much after they fight, I think it's kind of like a draw, because I mean, if you beat Leon, then I think Aerith shows up. You talk to Aerith and stuff like that, and if Leon beats you, Sora wakes up, and I think you see Yuffie. I think that's how it goes. I'm not quite sure, but basically whoever you see, they tell you the same thing. Tell you how important you are as the Keyblade's master, that you're supposed to go to these different worlds and seal the keyholes to stop the Heartless from destroying the entire world, consuming it by darkness. And also a little bit of a story with Leon, because I like Leon. Actually, Leon's original name is Squall from Final Fantasy VIII, which I can't wait to play. I'm gonna play that real soon. I'm not done with Final Fantasy X yet. But yeah, basically he changed his names because he wanted to get rid of, he wanted to basically kind of run away from his past a little bit, because he couldn't save his world. His world was consumed by darkness and everything, so that's pretty steep. But later on, after they talk about that, Sora runs into this boss Heartless, and Donald and Goofy pulls up like, hey, you're the Keyblade Master or whatever, let's work together, fight this boss, right? And they did, and after they defeat that Heartless, I think they also sealed the keyhole that was on that world as well. And you get a glimpse of all the villains that you'll be facing in the entire game. I think they're kind of like the League of Villains, not like My Hero or anything, but they're kind of like the League of Villains, I like to say. So we have Maleficent, Hades, Jafar, Oogie Boogie, Captain Hook, Ursula, and also Riku. Don't get me started on this boy Riku, bro. We're gonna talk about it in a little bit. Just wait. So Goofy, Sora, Donald begins their journey together as the ultimate trio in the game, and they're gonna go to all these different worlds to see the keyhole so they can save the world. But there's also a couple more agendas in that plan. Sora wants to find his friends, Riku and Kairi, but at the same time, Donald and Goofy needs to find King Mickey, and they're going to use Sora to do that, since he's the Keyblade Master. The only way to really get to King Mickey by going through this big door that leads to the realm of darkness, also known as the Kingdom Hearts. So in turn, Goofy and Donald ain't shit. I not only say that because of what happens, I think, was it in Neverland? No, it's what happens in Hollow Bastion, and I'll tell you about that in a bit. Like, I just really didn't like the fact that they didn't even really find Sora as a friend for her. I think Goofy did, but like, still though, like, man, they shouldn't treat Sora like that, bro. I can't even. So yeah, so you travel these worlds on this gummy ship, which is actually, I think, one of the weakest parts of the game. The gummy ship thing, I just did not find it interesting at all. It was boring. It just wasn't much to it. I mean, like, I did not even mess with that gummy building stuff at all, bro. It was so boring. I hated those sections so much. I'm glad later in the game you get to travel, you get to fast travel, so you don't have to go shooting these blocks so you can go through them, bro. It was so underwhelming, bro. I hated it so much. So first you arrive to the world of Wonderland, where you meet Alice, the Queen of Hearts and stuff like that, and Alice is literally about to get killed because they think that she's responsible for the Queen of Hearts losing her memories or something like that. But then one of my favorite worlds, Olympus Coliseum, boy, we gotta talk about this one, bro. Cause here you meet the GOAT man himself. And I ain't talking Hercules, I'm talking Cloud freaking Strife, bro. Like, you end up not only fighting Cloud Strife, but you also end up fighting Sephiroth as well, bro. The Sephiroth, that boy, bro. Man, I really loved that so much when they fought. When you get that cutscene and once you do all those challenges, it was so cool, bruh. I really want to know more about why Cloud is there. But here's all I know about Cloud, though. So during the tournament, Cloud was hired by Hades to kill Sora and his friends. I think also Hercules as well, because it was like part of a contract. I guess he was hired as a mercenary. I'm not sure what happened. I think his world was destroyed as well. And I don't know, like, you go to the next world, Deep Jungle, and you meet Tarzan, and then you go to Agrabah with Aladdin and Jasmine, and also you fight Jafar there too. Pretty cool fight, I'm not gonna lie. He turned into like a big genie. And then we hit Monstro. Oh my God, this is where things get real. And actually, before we talk about what happens on Monstro, when you travel through these worlds, there's a cutscene where Sora and Donald and Goofy had to go back to Traverse Town, I guess, to travel to other worlds, you know, getting help from Sid. And you get this cutscene with Riku. In this scene with Riku, you realize the bitterness and resentment that he has in his heart for Sora and also his friends. All because Pete, all because he is the Keyblade master and he's traveling with new friends. And I think also, yeah, not even I think, this is a fact, also because he's not trying his best to find Kairi. He cares about Kairi. He's trying to find her and also save other worlds at the same time so they don't get consumed by darkness. So Riku basically takes Pinocchio, right? Because he wants access, or wants to take his heart so that he can't give it to Kairi, because for some reason Riku has Kairi's body, and I think he found Kairi's body because of Maleficent. Oh, and also, yeah, Maleficent is basically like the leader of the villains or whatever, and she's basically manipulating Riku. And I don't like I understand, like, Riku's heart is being, like, you know, exposed more to the darkness. He's letting that happen. I guess he's getting kind of confused. Letting this tall, evil lady, and you're letting this tall, evil lady manipulate you. And also, all the villains, including Maleficent, they all want to basically consume their worlds with darkness and control the Heartless and just basically be evil and get more power. That's basically it. And you travel to the next world, which is Atlantica, and that world was so boring. Oh my gosh, how are we not even gonna talk about that? Next world is Neverland. So now we get to talk more about Riku's Bulbul. So basically on Neverland, there's a cutscene with Riku and Maleficent and Kairi, and Riku's like, dang, how I'm gonna help Kairi? Kairi, like, is lifeless because she has no heart and all that. Maleficent comes by like, little boy, the only way that you be able to save Kairi's heart is by gathering all 7 princesses. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but gather all these different princesses. You'll be able to open the door where all the hearts lie, and there you will be able to find Kairi's heart. But here's more power. Expose your heart to darkness so you be able to control the Heartless. So basically what's very important about this scene is that she talks about something very important. Not only the door that leads to the realm of darkness, the Kingdom of Hearts, which is also where King Mickey is, that the 7 princesses. So here are some of the princesses of heart. I don't show them all because of a little bit of a spoiler later, because I'll be talking about it. I know the quality is bad, but yeah, here they are, because I forgot to mention that. But that's only 6, right? Who's the 7th? And next is one of the most important worlds, Hollow Bastion. This is where Beast is, and where I think Bella is as well. I think, is it Bella or Belle? I'm not quite sure. I'm just saying Belle. This is where I dislike Goofy and Donald, and where Riku gets fully consumed by darkness and controlled by the ultimate villain, the ultimate and main antagonist of the story. It's not Maleficent, not just Maleficent, I guess. It's also Ansem, which he's the big evil villain that, like, researched a lot about the Heartless and stuff like that. He even lost his body in the process. Yeah, if you read the Ansem reports, which someone told me to do, thank you for telling me to do that, because I did learn more about this world, but I can't go into too much detail because it's going to be too long talking about it. So Sora and Donald and Goofy showed up and saw that Riku attacked the beast. Riku was just talking, and then Riku is talking a bunch of trash to Sora that there can't be 2 Keyblade wielders or whatever. Riku think he the chosen one or something like that, but he ends up getting, like, Sora's Keyblade I don't understand that. I'm like, how did you even get his Keyblade? Like, it just teleported to his hand or whatever, right? And then once this happens, Donald and Goofy just leave Sora aside, leave him just like on the ground, like defeated, like. And like, you would think like, okay, we travel all these worlds together just for you to leave me. Like, I already knew you had a different agenda, but like, still, I thought we were helping each other. I thought we were truly friends. We the trio. I said trio. Trio. Like, come on now. The Trinities. The three Trinities. Come on now. So once they leave Sora's side, and they leave Sora's side because they are loyal to the king Mickey, right? Because they're trying to find King Mickey. And actually, when they pull up to, when Sora and Beast pulls up to Riku, right? And even though Sora ain't got no power, nothing like that, Sora still wants to go fight Riku. Goofy was the main one that went to Sora's side, bro. I mean, Donald did too, but Goofy pulled up with Sora, was like, look, bruh, you could go ahead and find King Mickey, Donald, but I'm with Sora. You know, eventually Donald goes to Sora's side too. They still both fake, I don't care, but but they end up fighting Riku, defeating them, and then they go to this main hall, or rather where the keyhole is to the world, that you need all 7 princesses to open. You fight Riku in a 1-on-1. Well, it's basically kind of not Riku anymore. It's actually Ansem, because Ansem like lost his body, or his body just became frail after doing so much research on the darkness that he needed a body. So I think he just took Riku's body. And so Riku is probably in the realm of darkness, as you see at the end of the game. And also in this cutscene here, after you beat Riku, or Ansem, or whatever you want to say, you also learn that Kairi is a Disney princess. Well, not really, would I say Disney princess, but you just find out that she's a princess, and that Sora was the vessel for Kairi's heart, Ansem's Keyblade, and unlock his own heart to let the all the hearts of the princesses. I think it was all the hearts of the princesses, because there was like 7 energies coming out of him, or whatever, like 7 energy balls coming out of him, and they were going to all the princesses. So I guess he was a vessel basically for all of them. I think I have that right. I'm not quite sure about this part. It's kind of like, I'm kind of there, but not really. But yeah, they defeat Ansem, and they all trying to close the door, and even King Mickey had this Keyblade that ended up locking the door as well. I guess that's why King Mickey was there. And then after that scene, it was so, bro, it was so confusing why Kairi was there, bro. But there's this comment that really helped me out. Thank you for helping me understand what happened at the end. This really helped me out making this video as well. Thank you. But yeah, to wrap this up, overall this game is amazing. Simple as that. This game is amazing. If you wanted me to rate it, I'd give it like a 8 or 9 out of 10. But yeah, I really liked the story. The combat was fun. I definitely would recommend you play this game. If this is your first video watching on the channel or anything, you definitely should play this game. This game is amazing. I loved it all the way through. And I can't wait for Kingdom Hearts 2. And I'm going through the Chain of Memories reaction right now. Definitely watch out and look out for those videos. I'm really excited. I'm really excited to play more Kingdom Hearts. And it's almost like this channel is like a Kingdom Hearts channel, and I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it. It's almost like a Kingdom Hearts channel, like low key though. But I do want to finish Resident Evil. Please wait, hold up, bro. Watch my other videos. It's like, no. The fact that you even click on any of my videos, I do really appreciate, so I'm not gonna take none of that for granted. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I really had fun talking about it with you guys. It was pretty fun. And next video, I'm gonna be finishing up Resident Evil, and it's back to Chain of Memories. And yeah, remember, nobody can defeat you but yourself. I'll see you guys later.